next edition of Livin' in 765 Hallmark Home Mortgage. So I have a special treat. Today we're going to meet with Rob Jude from ATD Home Inspection, and he's going to share with us the importance of giving a home inspection before you put your home on a market and after you put your home on the market, or if you're going to buy a home. So let's start with Mr. Rob. Hi Rob, how are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Thanks so much for coming.
You are welcome.
So tell us where we're at today.
We are at 34 South 29th Street. It appears to be a flip house, and you never know what you're going to get with a flip house, so we're going to pay a little extra attention to certain details, and hopefully somebody did a great job with this.
All right, well tell us. We'll follow you, Rob.
Let's go on inside. Hello, inspection. Anyone home? Oh, nice porch. Nice looking porch. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on all the lights as we walk through. Helps us see things. Open blinds if there are blinds. We're going to turn on water at all the fixtures, cold, on about 20% so we can look for leaks. We're going to, when it's hot out, we lower the thermostat to get the AC rolling so that we can see. We're trying to get the delta T, which is the difference in temperature between inside and outside, so that we can use a thermal camera to look for plumbing leaks and see through the walls, essentially. It's not perfect, but it definitely beats not doing it. So we'll start appliances, do a lot of things simultaneously. Always check to make sure that it is actually connected, because sometimes it's not.
And I'm assuming you'll look for leaks and stuff like that.
We will. But we want to give the drains a time to fill. You know, so everything is really a process. You know, so we're doing the plumbing and the HVAC and the appliances all kind of at the same time, because we use our thermal camera to confirm temperatures, hot and cold, are oriented correctly. Imagine moving into a house and you get into the shower and find out there's no hot water. Well, hopefully your home inspector checked for that, because sometimes it doesn't work. It's not often, but it does happen. Always give the toilets a little shake, see if they move. This one does not. We've got the washer going, all the plumbing on this level going. Make sure there's nothing in the oven before we test it. Verify that the vent fan, whether it's going outside or not going outside, most of them just simply recirculate.
Do you check the outlets too?
We check all the outlets and all the windows, but we do them at the end because we want to do them consecutively and simultaneously, so we don't count the same issue twice or miss one. Okay. You know, and then move systematically around the house, you know, like left to right, right to left, whatever you prefer, so that you don't miss any. We're going to go on upstairs. Oh, there's another bathroom up here. Here's our switches. And it looks like these are either storage or maybe some kind of attic access. Attic access. You can see ventilation is good, insulation is good. The cutest fan I ever saw. Yeah, typically with older houses, getting air conditioning to the farthest part of the house is somewhat difficult. The cheapest way to fix that, rather than, you know, adding more insulation, ventilation, a simple window unit, you know, a couple $100, it helps cool it. The heat won't be a problem because heat rises. Okay, now we're gonna go grab the thermal camera.
And so this is part of all of your home inspections?
This is part of all of our inspections. Yes, we don't charge more for doing termites. We're certified and licensed, and we don't charge more for doing thermal scans. A lot of inspectors upcharge for both. But you can see, nice consistent look. That's what we want to see. You can see some hot spots over here, which will tell you that most likely there is not insulation, like where the top of the wall is in comparison to the front of the porch. So you're looking at, essentially, you're looking at the porch attic, which is adding heat right there.
So I know people always ask, should I do an inspection before I put my house on the market? Can you kind of talk about why that's valuable to a homeowner that's selling?
The most important reason is if you know you have repairs to make, or if you think that you may, this gives you a lot more time to meet with contractors, select a good contractor, you know, not look for the first guy that has availability, because when you're under contract, you typically have a deadline, you know, 10 to 14 days to get repairs done.
Right.
And that's not a realistic time frame, especially if you need, a whole new roof or new HVAC system, something like that.
And you can catch things that maybe they don't even know.
Correct. And nobody seems to go in their attics or their crawl spaces.
I mean, why not?
Right? Especially in the summer because it's about 160 degrees in the attic. Yep. Turn all of these guys on.
Inspections are lots of pages, and then it gets very overwhelming for people.
Yes, we put in a lot of pictures, probably around 300 per inspection.
Okay.
And a lot of it is just silly photos that I'm showing a picture that, the vents are working in every room. We checked it, that we're looking for plumbing leaks after we ran all the plumbing, and there absolutely were not any.
Okay.
A leak can happen at any time. Drains are hand tightened and designed to be taken apart so that you can clean them. If you lose a wedding ring or something down the drain, you can take it apart and get your items back.
Right.
So that it's not unusual that with the vibration on and off, like they loosen a little bit over time. It's important to just check them, hand tighten them. Pretty simple if you're just aware of it.
So I'm assuming you check all the plumbing, like you said, and then the heat and the air conditioning you check, and so those pictures will be in there as well?
Yep.
Okay.
And now we're gonna go down into the basement.
Okay.
So.
You don't see this very often.
Nope, the only access in this house to get to the basement is outside. It's not that uncommon in an old house, but pretty uncommon for a newer house. I mean, it's a pretty typical old house basement. It's kind of more of a cellar.
So tell me, how did you get started? How long you've been in business?
I started this business in 2009, and really I moved into management. I was working for a large industrial contractor, project manager and estimator, and I stopped working overtime, so this was going to be a side job, and went through training and got started, and I found that there was really a need for inspectors that actually had construction experience, and things boomed right away. I hired 5 other inspectors in the first couple of years, down to 3 now. 2 of them are retired, but business is good.
And what else should the audience know about home inspections?
Well, buying a home is for most people, it's the largest investment that you're ever going to make. So, and how well that investment does has a lot to do with how well you manage your investment and do the maintenance on it. So it's really important to, periodically, if you ever notice moisture leaks, like you've got something to repair right now, so it doesn't become a very expensive problem. Right. So that's the big thing, is just being alert and getting to know your home. Were these stains always here? Are they new? Then it's definitely something that you need to